What's up, everyone? It's the end of May, starting June. Today's June 1st, I guess. So I am filming my May wrap-up and May favorites. It's crazy, this year is flown by. I'm hoping to get out of my reading 2 books a month thing because I need to get on my yearly goals of reading 50 books this year. So I don't know what's going on. I've just been enjoying what I've been reading lately, but I think when work is really busy and I can't listen to audiobooks at work, maybe that kind of hinders me, but hopefully after this week, work will slow down and I can get into some more audiobooks. I like to amp up a little bit and have a little bit of higher goals for June, and I normally don't do that to myself, and I normally don't care how many books that I've been reading, but I would like to amp it up just like a little bit. We'll just like turn that dial up just a little bit. Well, today I did a soft Jane Austen makeup look because that is the zone that I have been in the past month. First book that I read in the month of May was Bridget Jones' Diary. I was reading tons of fantasy books, so I was in fantasy land for way too long. I needed a nice, funny, contemporary, romantic comedy, if you will. And I've always loved Bridget Jones, heard the books were good. And I will say that the book was a lot better. Even though the movie's up here and the book was a lot better, I personally think. I really enjoyed it. It was so funny. It was a perfect personification that it's not an animal or something that needs to be personified, Lauren, but it was the perfect depiction of single life. And I was single for about 6 years before I've been in my current relationship. So I know single life. I know what it's like to be single. And I feel like anyone who's single right now, or anyone who's recently been single or interested in singledom and single things, singles study, dating studies, this book is perfect for you. It's hilarious. I just really enjoyed it. I'm actually thinking of making, because as you know, Pride and Prejudice is one of my favorite books of all time, and it is kind of a Pride and Prejudice-esque retelling in a modern sense, because obviously you have Mr. Darcy and you have Mark Darcy. I'm going to have a separate review where I kind of compare and contrast the movie versus the book, because I enjoyed both, but the book I found so much more enjoyable, and so we can kind of talk about, and even comparing to Pride and Prejudice to both of them. So I'm down for that, and I want to do that. It's on my to-do list. And then I was continuing on my Jane Austen vein by doing Emma, which you guys chose for my classic for the month of May, which thank you guys so much. I truly enjoyed this. I buddy read this with Jasmine at Novel Thoughts, which I want to publicly announce to Jasmine, I'm so sorry for being a horrible book buddy. Buddy read, book buddy. I need to learn how to do the whole book buddy thing. The buddy read thing. But Jasmine's amazing. Go check her out. She also read Emma, and I'm sure she will have a review of it in her monthly wrap up. I quite enjoyed this, and I'm going to do a separate review on this since this is the book that you guys chose for me to read as my next classic. And there's a lot to talk about. I want to also compare and contrast with Pride and Prejudice because it has a lot of similar things to it, but it's very different, and it's in the same vein. Of course, Pride and Prejudice is just up there for me, and I reread it every year, so I know that book like the back of my hand, and I will be rereading this in the future. It's definitely going to be one of those that I reread annually or biannually. I guess that's reread every other year or reread whenever I feel like it. I guess I'm just not used to reading other characters by Jane Austen. I just know my Jane Austen characters from Pride and Prejudice, but it was really fun to get out of my comfort zone. I loved this version of it. I loved the orange and the design of it, and the beveled edges I really enjoyed. So I enjoyed reading this book as well. It took me a long time. It took me about 2.5 weeks to read because Jane Austen tends to want to have tons of different characters in her books, and so sometimes it's hard, excuse me, back itch, it's hard to get a handle on all of her characters. Now I'm wanting to watch some Emma movies. I know there's like a 1996 Gwyneth Paltrow one with Ewan McGregor, and then I know that there's a mini-series, so I can also give you my 2 cents on Pride and Prejudice mini-series versus movies too, because I have thoughts on those. I mean, it's not deep thoughts or anything, but I can give you an intro to Jane Austen I'm just in a Jane Austen mode. I don't know if you can tell by like the bun and the romantic makeup, like the Jane Bennett style makeup right now, because I want to be Jane Bennett. But yeah, I really enjoyed this, so I will do a separate review. And that was kind of concluding what I read for the month. I did a lot of excursions and different things throughout the month, so I was really busy. No excuse, but I'd like to amp up the amount of books, okay? And then, of course, we had our comic book Sunday readathon hosted by Elliot Brooks and Giulia at That Bookie. And I really wish that I could have really had a full day, but it was my high school reunion that weekend, and that Sunday I was driving back and decided to explore my old town a little bit more, so it was a really enjoyable day. But on my way back, I coerced my boyfriend to drive back, and it's really kind of sad, because I wanted to start Saga, but then I realized I wanted to brush up. And I had read the first one and half of the second one, so I just brushed up on the first one and half of the second one. I thought I would get further, but I don't know if I really count that because these were rereads, but literally I kind of, I stopped at the exact same place that I stopped at before. I swear I will get to Saga one of these days. It's gonna happen. Yep. Anyway, so these are the books that I read. Kind of read these graphic novels, kind of. I don't consider that. But I also, in this video, kind of wanted to touch upon some of my favorite things that happened this month. I hit 400 subscribers, which is huge for me, because saying I love this as a hobby, and as you guys know, I don't tell a lot of people this, and I've truly enjoyed it. Like, all of the people that I've met, and the fact that 400 people want to follow me, I don't know. It's just really cool to me. So I want to kind of plan some sort of, you know, maybe a Q&A or a giveaway or something, because it's fun. 400, thank you guys so much. I visited my grandma, I don't remember when this month, but this month, and I had a really good time with her, rooting around in her basement, and I found these boxes full of pictures of my grandmother's family, and it kind of sparked this whole thing. So I am dedicated this year to scanning all of them, and for Christmas gifts for all of my family, which if they watch, they don't watch this, but if they do, this is a spoiler alert, I'm gonna scan all of my grandmother and her parents and her family, and then scan all of my grandpa and his family's pictures, and put them in a really nice booklet and give them to everyone on my mother's side of the family for Christmas. And then as a surprise for my parents, I'm also going to do that for my dad's family. Unfortunately, everyone in my dad's family has passed away. It's so sad. I'm going to scan all of my dad's parents' pictures and make him a book for his parents. And then also I'm going to sneak, when they're not looking, that they don't watch these, but spoiler alert, parents, if you watch my YouTube videos, I'm going to steal our, you know, one by one, the little books, and do all of our pictures into books as well. So I'm going to give them to my brother and my parents for Christmas. So I have decided what I'm getting everyone for Christmas, and I'm very excited about it. It's going to be a lot of work. I've already started scanning pictures. I'm getting on it, you guys. I'm productive in the year 2017. No longer a procrastinator, this one. I wish my college self would have picked up on this. But oh well, she still graduated. She graduated, she got that bachelor's degree. We just did it somehow. Anyway, so that is my idea for Christmas. I'm really excited about it. I'm getting a hold on it. I feel like I'm ahead. I'm ready to go. This is going to be fun. So maybe I'll show you guys some of them, because they're really beautiful. Some of them, they make me tear a little bit. My boyfriend and I started swing dancing classes on Tuesdays. I don't know, swing has nothing to do with country, but you either have like East Coast swing or you have West Coast swing, so we're learning the more difficult one, which is the West Coast swing, and it's been very fun. He did a lot of swing dancing in college, so I did show choir in high school, and I've had to unlearn some things, but the swing dancing classes have been really fun, and we are excited to use that as a party trick at all these weddings that we have to go to every year. So that's our little, like, I don't know what this party trick, it's a party trick for us to throw out sometimes. And the Nashville Predators are in the Stanley Cup. We're not doing that great so far, but it's been really fun as our city to celebrate the Predators making it to the Stanley Cup. They have never been to the Stanley Cup before. It's a big deal. It's huge in our town. It's been very fun. I don't normally watch sports. So for me saying, hey, the game is on Saturday, we gotta do, it's weird. That's weird for me. I don't voice those things. I don't talk like that. So this has been very fun. I love hockey. I love watching sports. I just don't look for it. Is anybody else? Like, I know the sports, I know the rules of all the games, but I don't ever think in my head, oh, I wonder if there's a tennis game on right now. I don't ever think that. I just don't watch sports. I don't know. Like I said, I had my 10-year high school reunion. So that was fun. But a lot of my really close friends that I'm still close with were there. So it was a fun little party. It was very fun. And I got to explore. I hadn't been to Newburgh, Indiana, which is where I grew up. I hadn't been there in about 4 years. So it's changed a lot. But it was fun to kind of explore my town again. And I felt really nostalgic. Don't want to move back. I don't want to go back there. Okay? But I got really nostalgic. And it was really fun to go through the old shops that I used to go to. And so that was fun. My boyfriend went with me. I don't know how he survived. I'm sure it wasn't very fun. He's a trooper. He's wonderful. But we got to explore my town, which was really fun. We went to tons of thrift stores that I used to go to. So that was fun. In the month of May, the very, very end of May, the Sims Parenthood game pack came out. So that has been consuming my life for the past few days. That's been kind of fun. It's a whole, I don't know if you guys play The Sims, but I'm huge into The Sims. I'm thinking about, like maybe streaming in the future. So these are some of my secret life goals. I haven't even told anyone. But you guys get to know me as a secret person. This isn't my real self. This is another version of myself. My true self, if you will. I've always wanted to, so why not? I started a BookTube channel. The sky's the limit in the streaming world. And then lastly, I just wanted to showcase that Bookie Giulia for being wonderful and wanting to send me her freaking candles. So she sent me this little PR box. It just has like a few samples. But so far I opened all of them up and I would say like the presentation was so freaking cute. She had cute little colored tissue paper, one kind of half size, and then 2 little testers. So I'm gonna open this one obviously is for the upside of unrequited. I just threw that off the top of my head. You can see the little symbol there. Molly's edible cookie dough. So it's a cookie dough flavor and it has freaking glitter on the inside. I don't know if you can see it, but the glitter, it's so cute and it smells so good. I haven't lit any of these yet because I haven't been home long enough to make sure that it's lit in enough time. But so far the presentation, these glitter and this smells so yummy, and I think that they are soy candles. Yes, they are 100% soy candles. Mid-light. This one also has glitter. Nice masculine smell. Look at that, isn't that fun? I mean, I could just look at it for days. Very dark, mysterious, manly. I like it. I like it. And then we have Heartless, which is a lemon tart smell, which it has nice. It's lemon tart, but it's just very bakery smelling, which, as I've heard of Heartless, which I want to get to so soon, is that her dream is to open up a bakery. So it's definitely a bakery scent, and it's lemon tart. So it has like a warm vanilla lemon bakery, very warm smelling. So I love the presentation that you get a nice mixture of 3 different kinds of scents. I'm excited to start burning these and then buying all of her freaking candles. So thank you so much for sending me those. I don't know about you guys, but I love ordering online so that when I get home from work, if there's a package on my front doorstep, just instantly, even if it's my Neutrogena makeup wipes, like just seeing an Amazon box on my front door just brightens my day. I don't think it's a problem. It just brightens my day. I don't know what I would say. Thank you so much for sending those candles. It's amazing. But anyway, the month of May was great. Very busy. But next month, I'd like to amp up my influx of reading. I have some videos coming up of showing you guys my TBR because I need some help. I'm lost. I don't know where to go yet in reading land. So I want your input and I want your help. Let me know any of the books that you read in the month of May that you think that I would love. Please put those in the comment section down below. Tell me some of the favorite things that you did this month. I love talking to you guys. I love socializing. This is my favorite part of BookTube, is getting to know you guys and chatting with you in the comment section and creeping on your videos. I do that a lot too. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this wrap up and my favorites. I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. I don't know where I'm going with it.